Yo, yo, yo.
Yes,
Welcome
sir.
back.
Yes,
What it
sir.
do?
Yes,
Back.
sir. Yes, sir.
This is Fax Plus Tax. I don't know what episode we're on, but we're
We
back.
back.
We're
We
back.
back.
That's all that matters. We're back. I'm Obi. Who's going next?
Toby.
Yo,
And
niggas don't want to introduce themselves?
we
Yeah,
live.
Toby.
You guys ready? We
They
live.
already know. They already know. All right, they already know who we are, right? All right, so guys, it's been a while. We've been off it. We've been trying to figure out how to get shit popping without seeing each other because of COVID, and we've just been in and out of lockdown. So we're back again to talk to y'all. How are the guys doing, man? How's everyone doing? How have you guys been doing this whole time in lockdown?
Been surviving. That's what it's been.
Just surviving. That's it.
Just surviving, bro. Not trying to get the strain.
The
The
straight.
new
Oh,
What?
strain.
really?
The new straight?
The new
New
strain?
strain, bro.
Something
Oh,
strange,
Sounds scary,
bro.
bro.
What about the old strain?
Yeah, trying to avoid that too.
Ah, shit.
I feel like some people faced that one and defeated that one. The
Yeah,
old
yeah,
strain
people
was
had
Yeah.
it. It was
Yeah,
tough.
I feel bad for those people, man.
Yeah, man. Praying for everyone though.
That's
Everyone gets
crazy.
better.
Yeah,
So
but
so
like,
every so everyone was escape free. No one got COVID.
nah, man, we
Yeah,
immune
thank God,
system,
Uh,
bro.
immune system on a
Yes.
hundred, bro.
I'll admit, I got COVID. I got COVID.
Oh, we got one. Oh, yeah, there we go. There
I
we go.
got
All right, all
COVID.
right. You got
Yeah,
I know
my
COVID.
some
man
people
covered
here,
shit, huh?
maybe they
Jeez.
didn't, maybe they did.
Mhm.
Never know.
Maybe how was the experience like having COVID or not?
Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah. Anyone else
it
want to
lasted
talk
a
up?
week. Lots of back pain. I know I was because we got COVID. I got COVID at the same time as lots of my friends. So we were all in a group chat talking about it. We even had a group chat called what was it? Tulum COVID, I think. Yeah,
Mm.
That's
yeah.
interesting.
Man, that's very.
That's crazy. You know what I'm saying?
But no,
Crazy.
listen. But let's take it seriously though. I
Wonder,
think like
wonder
a
how
lot
that
of
went.
people also died during COVID, and it's good to hear what a young person that had COVID like what they experienced because for an older person that doesn't have the young legs or whatever like you like
Yeah.
they're pretty much gone. But let's take a moment and say rest in peace. But
Rest in
so you
peace to
got a lot of
everyone
back pain.
who
Yes,
lost their
man.
lives.
I never got it. I don't know. I don't know what it feels like, but yeah, I remember you told me like you had a lot of back pain.
100%.
What else did you get? Did you feel like you had a cough or anything like that?
No, I had funny thing. I had no respiratory syndromes. I think all I had was the back pain,
No, what?
headache.
Respiratory. I
Respiratory.
said respiratory. I didn't want
Fuck.
Guys, go. We're trying to be serious.
to
We're
call it
trying to
wrong.
be serious. We're
It
trying
was
to be
just
serious.
no
Respiratory,
chest
bro.
problems.
Mhm.
No back. I had back pain. I
Yeah.
think I had a fever for 2 days, and and that's it. You don't feel. It feels like malaria. If anyone's
Uh,
ever had malaria before, that's exactly what it is. For
But
2 days,
malaria is terrible.
you're fucked, and you
Malaria is
came
I heard
back.
you get
terrible.
like lots of taste too. Is that true?
Yeah.
Apparently, yeah, lots of taste, lots of smell,
Yeah.
I
possibly.
didn't get lost of taste because all I was doing was ordering food. Like I didn't get lost of taste. I
Mhm.
think I wasn't smelling stuff, but I didn't get lost of taste.
Uh, Interesting. But like, okay, so let's say the vaccine becomes like available to the general public, like not just the high risk people. Would you guys take it? And
Um,
I'll go first.
like also
I'm not
let me
taking it.
wait,
I gotta
let me just
I
say
gotta be
something,
honest.
guys. Let me just say something. Be responsible with your platform. You have a platform, no matter how little it is. So whatever you say might affect someone else's opinion on taking the vaccine or not.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay, but
Um,
for no, Rich, go ahead.
yeah, like I'll be honest and say I've gotten the first dose. I got it a few weeks ago. I got it from working at the hospital, so it's I obviously did my research and looked into it and see okay what's the downsides and all that kind of stuff. There's some scary stuff that's going out there. Like I read something about um, in Norway or Sweden or one of those Scandinavian places, something like that. They paused it because there was a lot of deaths that happened after the vaccine, but they were all over 75. You know what I mean? So it's like if you do your due diligence on research, it's pretty much good. But I'm happy that I got it. I didn't get. I just had a sore arm.
Hmm.
Who knows?
Which is
Obviously,
normal, right?
yeah, it's normal. Every vaccine you get a sore
Yeah. Yeah.
sore arm or sore body part. But I think it was important because I do work with a lot of patients with COVID, so
Yeah.
it just makes sense to not have to miss work for like 2 weeks or
Just in case
not
no
even
one
just
knows, like
working as
just
well. But yeah,
yeah,
I don't want to like pass it to anyone else,
yeah.
So just be responsible, and it's kind of like the wave right now in healthcare. Like if you're gonna be working, then
So you're gonna
uh,
get a second dose in 2 weeks?
yeah,
Okay.
yep,
And then after the two doses, it's fine, right? Like
yeah.
that's the
You
complete.
have
It's what the research says, but I don't know. They're saying that it might be a every year thing because all these variants and strains and stuff.
Yeah, yeah, and that
So
was
no
sorry.
the issue. Okay, yeah, you can go ahead.
Yeah, no, I think I was just gonna say like you touched on a really good point there where it's like I think it's all a matter of like context and your situation. I know for me, first instinct, right? You're like, man, fuck that shit. I ain't taking that shit. Or like, oh yeah, or you have like your own like reservations about it, right? Like, okay, I don't want to be the first, or who I don't know. I'm not well educated on it, so I don't know if I should take it and all that. But I feel for me, I think even eventually they're just gonna make it to a point where you're gonna have to take it. I know right now, like with me, like I love traveling, and my family is obviously not in this country, so at some point I have to travel to get back home. And just from how my experience with how they're doing it now, of how you need a negative test, and yeah, you need this and that to get into certain countries if you're coming from specific certain countries, and like there's all these regulations. I'm sure it's only a matter of time till they say to get into a specific country, if you're coming from this country, you need to be vaccinated, or to get on a specific airline, you need to be vaccinated. So I'm gonna be realistic and know that if that's what they're now gonna make the norm, I'm going to take it, right? Because of course you're not gonna want to be stuck in a place where you're away from your family, and you don't want to put them at risk as well when you do get there, because you don't know what you can pick from like the airlines and stuff like that. So yeah, man, I think I'll definitely probably eventually take it. For some of us, we're gonna probably get it last anyway because we're young and we're not in the high risk demographic. So we're probably gonna
Mm.
get it at the end, and by then I'm sure they would have like perfected it with like the well, in terms of like added more strains and stuff like
hopefully,
that.
I have to say
Hopefully,
hopefully.
hopefully,
Perfected
yeah,
it?
hopefully. Okay, not
No.
perfected. Hopefully,
So yeah, so the thing about the vaccine is right now some people are just skeptical about how quickly they made the vaccine, whereas for some other viral diseases, vaccines haven't been made. But I don't know. There's been a lot of funding that went into this, so and there's also been studies with this new vaccine. It's using a new different method with the mRNA, which was done like what 10 years ago, and it wasn't really successful 10 years ago, but now they're
But the
saying
idea
it's
started
successful.
like 30 years ago, though.
Yeah, the idea, but then when they tested it which was 10 years ago on
Yeah,
animals, it had certain results which are not favorable right at the time.
yeah.
But right now, that's why they only tested it on a certain demographic of people. If you look at there's a specific age group, the kids like infants weren't tested, and like very old people, I don't think they were part of that group of people who were tested, the demographic. So it's usually people within our age group that were part like subjects, and also there were like 10 black participants in most of those studies. So I don't know, it's yeah, there were like 10 black participants out of like 40,000 people.
Apart from Moderna, though, Moderna had more.
Moderna probably had more, yeah. But I think the vaccine is safe. I think you should take it.
yeah.
Uh, see what
And
happens.
people, someone brought up a good point. They're like, "Yo, y'all be out here passing the blunt and at parties. Y'all be taking, y'all be like doing mad shit. You don't know what's inside of it, and
And
you be
it's
there.
the vaccine you're
And it's
scared
not
of.
that y'all be hitting raw sex, and now y'all now y'all saying, "Oh shit, vaccinated." And I think it's worth noting that all of us are vaccinated of some sort of
Some
disease, right?
sort, yeah.
As
Yeah,
kids.
yeah.
But
So,
Polio.
different types, though.
and especially
But
for
my
Africans.
only reservation with that is all these other vaccines, they took 4 years, 5 years to
But then
develop, and
also again with
that's
that,
my
right?
only
Then
reason
That was
why
my point.
no,
But
but
I don't
let
want to
me
take
say,
the vaccine if I don't have to
exactly.
take it. I'm not taking it until I'm forced.
yeah. But let
Meaning,
me
meaning, if it has to be a travel thing, you have to take it then. So you're gonna wait till it has to be a situation where oh you can't travel to this country if you have don't have the vaccine.
If there's an option of getting tested, I get tested. I'm not gonna take the vaccine. I'm pretty sure it's gonna be getting tested or you take a vaccine
Nah,
for a
it's gonna
while.
be a
No, but
vaccine.
with things like
They'll start
polio and
testing.
stuff, they made it like mandatory for certain
Mandatory,
people.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yellow
but
fever.
think about it. What's it called? What was I gonna even say? People are getting, even if you get the vaccine, sometimes it fails. You're still gonna need to get tested. Testing is still gonna be huge everywhere.
Yeah.
So I'm
So,
sure
but
you can still test
but
before you fly.
the thing about this vaccine is what they don't know is how long it protects you for, right?
That's why they're gonna keep
So
testing.
so like
That's what I'm
even
saying.
when you
Even
get the
if
with the sorry with the Pfizer one, you get the first dose. Those that 2 week period between when you get the first and the second dose, you're not even protected yet from the vaccine until you get a second dose, and they don't even know how long after that you're protected for. So they have to
which,
right now they're still studying the people who take the vaccine the second time to see how long they're protected against the virus for.
yeah, which is why I'm saying is because of this, it's
Hope
not
you're
even
well
that
versed
safe or
on
it's
this,
not
bro.
100%.
Huh?
So
What you
Hope
say?
you're well versed on this, man.
Bro, I do my research.
Yeah.
Yo,
These days I
hats
don't.
off to you. Hats off to you, bro.
Yeah, man, I do my research, man. I have time.
So then it's not really a solution then from what you guys are saying.
Vaccines are not necessary. Well, they're
Like
Well,
solutions
it's like
when they're used
95%,
on
right?
a large group of people. When everyone does it, imagine now if only 50% of people do it. It's
it's
not a
gonna be less than fifty
solution,
percent of people doing it,
and it's
That's
I'm
not
what
a
I'm
thinking
saying.
like,
solution.
They're
okay,
gonna make it
you start
mandatory.
giving people the
unless they make
vaccines
it
in what
mandatory.
And
People
that's
are not
May,
gonna
and
that's what
do
I'm
then
it.
saying, bro. Like
you go until October and
to
it fails.
well,
Somebody
Yo,
else
guys,
who
well,
let
got the
one person talk.
vaccine
I beg.
takes
to
gets
Toby's
COVID.
point
So it's
though,
like,
to Toby's
okay,
point, it's
gotta
like
go
yeah,
lockdown again because the vaccine failed. So then so back to plan A or like back to square A. So then it's like, what happened?
They will never go back to lockdown.
But that's the thing. They
Why?
will if people again. I think if
You
people
think?
That's
don't
what I'm
take the
thinking. Yeah, like
vaccine, they'll say,
why would
"Hey,
they
we
not? Sorry, continue.
no go." Because
No, I
I'm
was saying the same thing you're saying. Like, why would they not go back to lockdown if
oh,
Yeah.
it
because
failed?
again, I think that's why people have to take the vaccine because eventually we're going to go back to lockdown if people don't, if like a large majority don't. So either they make it mandatory or they just say, "Oh, okay, alternatively we'll just keep going to lockdown." Then obviously you're gonna have the half of the population that's already taken the vaccine like voluntarily. They're gonna now putting pressure on everyone to be like, "Bruh, y'all gotta take this," and then they'll put pressure on the government to make it mandatory because they'll be like, "Why am I suffering for someone else's?" refusal, basically. So they're gonna have to keep. If some people start taking the vaccines, they're gonna have to keep the city open. And then, yeah, I think at that point it depends if the numbers rise or not, right? If the numbers don't rise, they'll just it'll be fine. But if numbers are still rising because some people are refusing, I'm sure they'll take like more like mandatory steps.
They will find a way to get everyone ticket. I'm telling you right now, they will find a way. They will get at least they need to get at least like 95% of the country's population vaccinated, and they'll find a way to do it, and they'll do it. I'm pretty sure they'll get it done.
Because
But
think
like
about it, yeah,
yeah, but like who has like music like a TV
yeah. If someone
playing
watching
background?
it, yeah, what?
A man's doing two things at the same time.
Yes. Looks like
Huh?
CJ, bro. It looks
CJ, CJ, wait, are you watching? Are you
like
watching the Arsenal game or some shit?
yeah.
Like is it a highlight? What's
no,
going
no,
on? The
no.
Lakers are they playing right now?
No, Brooklyn Nets. Brooklyn Nets are playing right now against Cleveland, though.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, the Nets, huh?
No,
What's
no.
the
Shout out to
okay,
the
guys?
Raptors.
Okay,
Raptors are
wait.
playing.
Okay, let's be
Like,
serious. Let's be serious.
Let's put it
We
down.
came in for a reason though. All right,
Yo,
so we're gonna
you
yeah.
wait, let me say something. You guys talking about taking vaccine and all that, but that's not even the biggest fear. You know, the new strains in the UK has been. I
Hmm.
mean, Boris Johnson just said that it's proven to be more deadly
Oh
They
yeah, for
say
than the
sure.
that
first strain.
they've been saying that
And it is though.
they say it's spreads faster, it's
But
more
wait,
Yeah.
deadly,
yeah.
but
First, what everyone has been saying is it spreads faster because the viral load is bigger when inside people, right? But they're
Yo,
saying
hey
now
yo.
it's related to higher death rates in the ICU. Like it's clear relation. This is not about it's how fast it spreads now. It's about how it kills people. So this strain is more deadly.
you that are forming. I ain't gonna take the vaccine.
right?
Take the vaccine then.
Yeah,
I
exactly.
already
But
have
Take
the
the
if you're
vaccine.
vaccine.
stressed about
I'm
that
not
thing,
taking. I'm not taking.
I
I'm
then don't
saying
bring
you
that.
guys. I'm not taking the vaccine, but I'm just saying. Let's say this vaccine comes out, you all take it. The next thing there's a new strain that you need, or you need the Moderna vaccine now, or let's take
Okay,
the
then me
Pfizer
and you
one,
are the
or
same
the
boat.
next one's
Then
coming.
Yeah.
both in
No,
we're in the same boat again.
All I'm
We're
saying
both
I'm
is
not
not gonna.
protected.
by the time we get it, bro, we're black, young, non high risk. we're probably getting this shit at next year. Like that's when it's gonna be our turn. They're gonna give like all the high risk
Guys,
people
guys
first.
are
They're gonna
guys
we're immigrants. They're not gonna you're not first in line, dog.
guys are
We
talking about they're talking
That's an
about this shit
immigrant.
like a new iPhone.
you know what I'm saying, bro? We're back in the line, my G. We can't get the pre-order, my nigga.
Nah,
So
but
we
we're
don't
good,
get it.
man.
After we
We're
see this,
good.
we're gonna see Rich. Yeah, if this nigga starts growing a third arm or some shit,
Then we'll know not to take it.
then we'll know, hey, this shit ain't it. If this man gets COVID in a month, we'll know. Okay,
I'll let you guys know,
that shit
man.
was mad false.
But yo, serious question. Don't you guys feel bad for the mans who don't have COVID base?
Oh wow,
Hey.
we're going for the jugular right there. So I going for the
I
jugular.
never
Right?
I never
Oh
said I
shit!
never said I had one, but I'm saying
Identify yourselves, please.
don't you
Are you saying
feel
you do not?
Do you
I
know what it
never
is?
said I had one.
No,
What
you're
is it?
saying you do
What is
not
it?
have
What is
one.
it? Sungi, what is it?
Oh shit, you heard that. I thought that went under the radar. Oh no, so what it is, as young black kings, I feel like we are strong enough as well and self-aware to be comfortable in our own skin and being alone, you know what I'm saying? So it's
Yo,
about being
I hate it
comfortable
when
in that.
someone addresses me as king. I hate that shit now. I
It's
hate
an
that shit now.
uplifting. Why?
I
Why?
hate it.
Why?
It's just
Why?
I don't know. It just sounds annoying now, man.
It's
Yeah, yeah. It was a
Don't
transition
worry,
from
fam. Don't worry.
everyone of the females calling themselves queens.
You
Yeah,
All of a
specifically can
sudden,
be a
like, oh
king, fam.
yeah,
Don't worry.
black
yeah, you
king.
can't say females
Queen,
anymore.
it doesn't.
Women.
yeah. Apparently, you can't say females
Wait, don't
anymore.
say apparently. You can't say females
No,
anymore.
I never
My
said.
Women.
bad, my bad, my
Mm-hmm,
bad.
Yeah.
So wait,
Yeah.
can we now say males? I don't understand. What's
So okay.
What
are
Uh-huh.
we
can we
not
say?
allowed to say
Hey
males?
guys,
Like
No
so,
one
males
says
guys,
and
males.
guys,
females
guys.
can't be
No one says
words.
males.
Hey, I'm just telling you what the women have said because
Shit.
they're
True, though.
basic and
Nah, nah, nah.
it's not our
Fill
place
me
to
up.
argue.
Yo,
Fill
No,
me
yo,
up.
no,
Mister
Fill me up.
no, no,
Mister
for real,
Fill me up.
for real.
Yo, Mr. Bitches here is telling us what.
Fill me up. Yo, Siggy, please explain where this came from. Explain where this came from.
Okay, sir. But no, essentially, I don't know the full history of it, but I guess because it derives from some male origins. I wish I had the full. You know what I mean? It comes from basically a male, and I think it's something to do like the example someone gave me, but I don't want to like misquote them. But it's basically like comparing the genders of
I know
like
who gave you
dogs
that
and stuff
example.
like that. I think comparing of animals and stuff like that, you don't call like uh um man, I don't remember. But
Nah, so
I
have
don't
like
remember.
Comparing
based
The
on
thing
animals,
is,
but I
the
don't
thing is, I
you
don't
remember.
want
don't
to
have
say the
anything
wrong
to
thing.
back
In
it up.
my mind, it sounds right, but I don't want to say the wrong thing in terms of like, yeah. I'm just telling you,
Okay,
you cannot say
hold on.
female. Though. It's
So hold on.
women.
Everyone else is on the same page. How females don't want to be called females.
Yeah,
No,
you've
I'm
heard
not.
that.
I didn't
I'm
know
You've
not.
about
No,
that till
heard that.
now.
You've
I didn't
heard
know
that.
about it. I've
Because
never
I
heard it.
know, because I know about black people. You don't call black people anymore. It's people of color.
Uh-huh.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
Yeah.
I didn't.
No. But
I didn't
even
know either. So
rich people of
Females.
color POC, black people don't like that because, for me personally, I don't like it. I'll tell you why.
You're
Right?
speaking for a large group of people, but I hear you.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. But because we're all black, right? But like, let me tell you something. I don't like POC, and I'll tell you why. Right? POC, person of color, right? Whenever they bring that term up, that terminology up, they meaning the white people. I'm sounding like Dr. Umar Johnson. I don't care. Whenever they bring that P up, they're trying to generalize us with Spanish people, brown people, Hispanic, like every other group that's a minority. They're trying to generalize us as whereas we've gone through a different type of struggle as other minorities, right? True. Like hold that point. Second of all, when black people would say, "Oh, we've gone through this, we're suffering systemic racism," whenever our names are brought up, we don't get this. It happens to other people as well. But white people tend to be like, yeah, and the people, it's like me having a concentrated solution of what do you call it? What's that drink, Ribena, and diluting it with water. So that Ribena right there is a black. I'm a black man, but then you dilute it and call me a person of color.
Preach,
Yeah,
Dr. Umar.
You understand what I'm saying?
got to put Ribena into the equation as
Okay,
well, man. We
guys,
need
No, but
guys,
Ribena.
I'm back.
I just don't like the idea of person of color. It just sounds it's like a fancy way of it's like a designer way of saying a minority. I just don't like it.
Okay, guys, wait. Yeah, yes, sir.
So yo, Obi, what can you hear me? Hello? Can you hear me? Okay, Obi. So are you what you're trying to say is it
It's
basically the same
different.
thing as
It's
some
different.
people be saying like
All lives matter
all
includes
lives
white people
matter,
though.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but
it
like
includes
it's
white
different,
people.
right?
Yeah.
Because Black Lives Matter.
Yeah.
Okay.
No,
Yeah,
it's
kind of.
it's a
It's kind of though because you're saying
That's
similar
what
that.
I'm saying. So
but
is that like the
different.
same argument? Is that what you're trying to
Yeah,
say?
it's coming from a different side though,
It is kind of
because you're saying you don't want to be included in
because
that
we
versus you saying all lives matter
yeah
kind of stuff. You're
just
saying
Yeah,
like
as I
keep it
because I
separate.
it's a
Guys,
bit
I'm
different.
back. I'm back with let me just clean this up before
exactly.
all the queens attack me. I am back with some research. But I was right. I was right in the animal terminology because basically I actually
So
have,
guy,
wait, let me just
while
no,
you're
let
at
me
it,
just finish.
I know while you're at it, can you clean up your video as well?
Oh my god.
What
Oh my
The
god.
video is getting a bit crunchy as well.
is it?
Oh my.
Yeah, again a bit pixelated.
Mm-mm.
Oh damn, that's just
Uh,
the Wi-Fi connection, bro.
No, maybe if you come closer, it'll be fine. I don't know if it's
Okay, let me give you the definition here. By definition, look at the wow. By definition, referring to women as females reduces them
yes,
to their reproductive abilities.
makes
That
sense.
sounds a bit degrading, don't you think? In addition, a
Yeah,
female could be anything, not necessarily a human. Your dog might be a female. Do you really want to lump your girlfriend and your dog in the same category? Obviously, that's the extreme example, but that's the because I think when you call it dog, you just call it naturally. You say dog, right? Because then it's like okay, whatever, and then you don't say it's a male dog, but you do say female dog.
So
You know,
according to that
and then
description, it should
so
be the same for
according to that, it's
males,
just
right?
women now. Well,
With
no, but that's the thing.
dog, dog,
Historically, though,
male
it's
too, right?
been
I think people say male dogs. I don't
no,
know.
no,
I don't
but
know
I
what.
think well, obviously in the most perfect and scientific way, right? Because a female is anything. So the definition of a female is anything that has the ability to reproduce. So they're saying, okay,
So then
but then,
a woman is supposed to be called a woman because it has no reproduction connotation to it. I
but
don't
it's a
understand.
human though. It
it's a
has the
human.
human aspect in the
You identify
definition.
the human.
Whereas
Okay, so then
anything with the
males shouldn't be called males then, because you call males in the
but then,
wild.
so now the problem also comes that apparently most people like it's one of the throughout their research, it's one of the most used words, obviously besides the vulgar ones, in a way to
Demean women.
demean women.
Okay.
Yeah,
yeah, I see.
so you just say, "Oh,
I think
females,
honestly,
those females, they're what, like you know what I
I
mean."
Okay, so
honestly,
shouldn't it
I know
shouldn't it
we
only be a
don't.
I think woman. Hold on. Let me say something though. I think woman is more pierceful to a woman than anything else. Like think about it. If you're
No,
arguing
no,
with your significant other and you're just like, woman, if you don't stop, you know what I mean?
but
nah
that's
Versus
nah
now
Richard
tone.
Richard
That's
But
now
nah nah
tone, and
nah
Depends how you use it, though. That's
it's
the
nah.
not
if
difference
you
between
call
semantics,
your
though, right?
girlfriend female, she
Female's
probably
worse,
slap
bro.
you.
Female's worse, bro.
I think if you call
ah,
her female,
Yeah,
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 that one
it's
is
the
like
different.
female is not
it's like
human.
she has no title. It's not even like you're saying she's
Hmm.
human. It's like you're
Yeah,
saying she's an animal. Yo, female, like an animal
yeah.
type of thing.
I don't even call females like
But that's what I'm saying. We
even though
don't
they're
do
feminine
it, so
first.
we don't do it, so it doesn't sound like we don't think like that. We don't say it in that way, so it doesn't sound like something like okay that's bad or I've done or whatever. But because there are people in the world that do it, and I'm telling you, I've seen so many like chat about this on Twitter, on like forums, on everything, even at work.
Mm,
It's just like those microaggressions, right? So it's not like it's like a racial slur where it's like everyone
yeah.
universally has accepted this, but it is one of the things. It's like me saying, "Richard, Rich, oh Rich, your English is so good." If a white person says that, that's different from if like someone and the white some white people might be saying it genuinely just because they know your background, or some actually just saying it out of a racist like microaggression of like, "Yo, I didn't think niggas from Africa had could speak English." You know what I
Yeah,
mean? So
yeah.
it's
But
one
that's
of
you
those
just you said
where.
the same thing. Even if they know your background, right?
Mhm.
They shouldn't just assume that your English is good.
True,
They
true,
shouldn't just say anything like that. I think
true.
you meant if your English is actually very good, right? And
Like
it's better than
above,
theirs.
yeah,
Yes.
exactly.
Some
Like
people
let's say
might mean it that
you.
way, but that's most of the time they're being racist. Let's just put it that way.
Yo,
True.
guys, we're real serious today. Let's get a little bit unserious, innit? Let's talk
Nah,
about
nah,
some.
Stingy, thanks for teaching me that, bro. I learned something new today.
That
Yeah,
was
me
good.
too.
That was good.
I
That's
didn't
good.
know about that
I
at all.
didn't do it justice. I'm definitely gonna get killed for that. I know,
Nah, 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 nah,
You
nah,
should
nah.
know now, bro.
but I
Respect to
do
our
know.
queens.
We're learning,
Respect,
and
respect.
unlearning our bad
Yeah.
habits.
hmm Respect to our queens and our black queens, of course. We love y'all.
Hmm.
But
Uh
So
huh.
yeah, we yeah wait, we skipped the topic though. We're
What
talking
topic?
about
What are you talking about?
how lonely it's been this COVID without
COVID
going out
BAE?
to the bar, no girls to talk to, none of that. How's it been, guys?
No, no, no. How you just gonna say guys like you know what's going on with the guys? Like,
I'm just asking you a
yeah.
question. How's it been? Let me start with Sungi. Sungi, how's it been?
Oh,
How's it been?
it's been
well,
fantastic. I think.
Take note that we have
Fantastic.
a couple. We have fellas who left the country and went back to the motherland, where there's no such thing as COVID in the
I know
motherland.
COVID's there now. No, stay
Oh,
safe,
there's no
guys.
COVID
Guys,
there.
There
stay
was
safe.
there was
Back to
no
the,
COVID in the motherland apparently at some
until
time.
until everyone had the same idea to go back, and everyone brought that shit back to the motherland and spoiled
God
it
damn.
because everyone was like trying to run away from lockdown. But
Even
yeah, no,
Dubai
I
is
think.
on lockdown right now.
Yeah, man. Like
Shit.
I think it's no COVID for real though. We joke, but yeah, it's serious, and especially like back home, Zimbabwe, everyone stay safe. Like everyone stay home. It's the only way to beat like a wave. But other than that, I went back home, so I was just surrounded by like family and friends and catching up. So I wasn't in this lockdown. Huh? Oh yeah, yeah. Like so now
Sugi,
there's
are there
literally
cases
like a
down there?
wave, like its numbers are increasing and actual
Are
people
there
are
cases
dying.
down there?
Yeah, before it wasn't as bad, but I think a lot of people obviously came from outside the country to come
Oh
back
yeah.
for the holidays to
So
visit
you're saying
fam.
you're saying you brought COVID back to
Oh
Zimbabwe?
no, I got tested, you know what I'm saying? Like luckily for Zimbabwe, they do require you to get tested, like a 48-hour negative test.
so then
So
how
So
do
how are
people?
the people coming in bringing in COVID if they're
man, but
coming in
that's the thing.
negative?
Like for surrounding, like it's probably people from Kenya and TZ, but
Hey,
like,
shut up.
because there are people that are like jump. So apparently, because there are people that can like are coming with fake ones. Because in Africa, there's no ways for them to have like accurate details. Even here, there's no ways that they can verify your hospital, right? If I
What are you
go
talking
there, I
about?
can
Even here?
like I mean, like if
Accurate.
there's no ways they can verify Canadian hospitals in Zimbabwe. If I come with a fake, they're not gonna say, "Hey, where's this North York? This doesn't exist," because there's no database. So even if I came here with a thing from Zimbabwe, I can just say, "Hey, this is from my village," and it's certified. You know what I mean? There's
So
no.
so
So some
so you're
people
saying,
are faking their results.
all right.
That's what is happening. Yeah,
So did you get a proper COVID test to come back to where you are right now?
yeah, for sure. Oh yeah, for sure. Oh yeah, like the thing is, it's
Wait, did you
For
expect
sure.
Sungi? Did you
For
expect
sure.
Sungi to be?
like no,
Wait.
I'm not like this
Like,
guy.
hold on. Did you
This
expect
guy.
Sungi to be like, yeah, I came with a fake COVID test into Canada and no one called me. He was
Nah, he
not
doesn't
good.
have to say that.
He was
It's the way he
never gonna.
answered.
He was never gonna say that. But the man was
It's the
always
way
gonna
he answered. It's the
fair,
way he
fair, fair,
answered.
fair, fair. But like, guys, like, I've been noticing that like from last summer till like now.
Wait, so no one else is just gonna answer that? How
Yeah,
y'all?
yeah.
You know
Let's
what I'm
see.
No, no, no,
saying?
no.
No.
You know
Wait.
what I'm saying? Like, what is this?
But
What
first of
question?
all,
What's the
Sungi,
question again?
Sungi, Sungi, I asked you, how has it been?
No,
Like
it's been good. I've been
yeah.
good.
Wait, let me
I'm
finish. Let me finish. I'm talking about your romantic life. The opposite
good. Guy,
sex.
is this
How's
like an interview?
no? I'm just asking you
Wait,
a question.
I think
Have
I
you met
feel like
anyone
I
new
feel like
online?
I feel like not online. You know what? I've never been an online guy, so not online.
Oh,
Yeah, just like I've been
He's
focusing on my existing relationships and my
he's a li-
existing
he's a
friendships.
land. Sungi's a landline guy.
Classic, bro. I'm old school. I'm
I love.
old school. I'm old school. But how about you, Obi? How's everything? Are you surviving out there?
how's it in the streets?
How's
Guys, I
it
think my um,
future?
I've I've never been in the streets, but if you're talking about the streets, I have a couple of friends who've told me that it's tough. The streets is tough. It's been as toughest it's ever been in years. The streets have never seen what it's seeing right now. What they never expected it. Basically,
Oh,
The shit that never seen what I see right now.
it sounded like an MLK speech. No, it's just like,
I know it sounds like a lot of people are down bad right now. It's sounding
Yeah,
You're sounding defeated. But why do you sound defeated?
me? Oh, I'm great. I'm good. I'm good.
Mm, mm.
I'm good. But I don't need to go too much into detail about that. But I'm good.
Okay.
But
I feel like
for my
there's
friends,
no choice though. It's not like anyone has a choice really. It's not like you can actually do anything,
True.
right?
uh, you can do something with the loopholes. Like they tell you stay home. They tell you don't go and do things that are not essential. Are they gonna stop everyone who's driving to a different location? No, they'll catch the odd man or woman driving.
So that's if you already have someone, right? But if, for people who don't, what
Oh,
are they
if
even?
you don't have someone, it's game over. You're going to sweat. You either sweat or you go on Hinge, you go on Tinder, but that's also sweat. That's like window shopping because you're not going to buy none.
TJ, how's your love life been during COVID?
For me,
I've been
life is
quiet,
good.
man.
It
You know what I
seems like
mean? Shout
guys are
out
being
teacher.
very cryptic about this, but all right.
Ricardo, how about you, man? Tell
Yeah,
us.
yeah.
Yeah, man.
Nothing much to say, but same as all of you. Just been chilling.
That
I
that
can't.
I'm not
it
used to
looks
it.
It's either A, all y'all are lying, or B, or B, we're just trying to save face.
some guy's video just went off for a second.
Nah, it's not
Nah,
like that.
Shout out to Popcorn. That's the song of the summer, by
Richard
the
has
way.
too many
Twist and
twists and
Turn.
What a
turns, man.
song.
So,
2020. That was the anthem, to be honest. Like Twist and Turn, that's a track. If you haven't listened to that, go listen to that.
We didn't enjoy that song enough, man.
Yeah, we enjoyed it enough. Speaking about that song though,
yeah,
like
it's a big.
it brings back memories of like um when I was in Tulum, but I don't know about other people, right? So
So you
uh
went to them last year when the song came out?
apparently, yeah, apparently, allegedly, I should say, allegedly, allegedly. Is this an interrogation? Is this who's the good cop and
When
who's
did
the
you go to
bad cop?
Tulum?
Yeah, y'all need to chill.
No, no.
Uh you can see it.
Invite us, teach us your ways.
We just want to know how you're
For
living, sir.
mans that were living with me, you want to know how I'm living? You can't be asking me how I'm living when you were living with me, bro. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He really dipped and he came back.
Oh,
Now
dude.
I could hear you.
Sungi
I
looks
could
like
hear
he cut out
you.
at the right
Technical
time.
No,
difficulty.
but yeah, like what you guys think about? I'm just gonna change the whole dynamic of what we're speaking about. What do you guys think about Laurie with Michael B. Jordan right now?
COVID love, huh?
What do you guys think about that relationship? You think it's gonna last long? You think it's a short term peak?
Lori
Like
You
Harvey,
never
like
know.
Laurie Harvey's like
she's
Thanos,
deadly.
bro.
She's deadly.
She's
No,
Thanos, man.
let me speak. I think she's hit her highest right now. So I think she's gonna be with Michael B. Jordan for a while, for sure.
Why
Because
would you think? Why do you think
she
that's her
can't
highest?
you can't just hop off Michael Jordan and go. Who's she gonna go higher to? Who? Tell me.
If I'm asked the question,
Future's pretty high. Future's
like
Huh?
pretty high up there. Future's
like
Nah,
pretty high.
man.
I
Future's a
saw
player. Future had how many baby mamas? Future is like washed up material, yo.
that's what I'm trying to understand, Toby. Like, for I saw like from what I hear, I'm not on Twitter and stuff, but like people say that Lori Harvey's been like praised and worshipped by all women, like for
Hmm.
what is she being praised for?
Richard,
Is it
can I cut you short for like 2 seconds, right?
yeah,
When she posted that picture of him or the story of Michael, when she was revealing that relationship, women went crazy. They started reposting her. They're like, "Yeah,
yeah,
Laurie,
what I
yeah,
hear,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah, this, that." You know why they were doing that? They're
Why?
not.
That's
They're
what I
not. They're
know.
not doing that because they're a fan of that relationship. They're doing that thinking she's gonna go break another man's heart, and
Wow.
that's a plus
So,
one. That's a plus one
so,
for the team of women. That's what they think.
so exactly that's what I was gonna say. So I was like, are we praising that now? Like that type of behavior? So
That's
Yeah.
they think they're
are we
men.
doing that
They're
now,
thinking
or
what men
But
are
that's
doing.
what men do. So what's wrong with the behavior though?
are
There's
men also
everything
going to
wrong with
now
that behavior.
praise
How?
other men that do that? Ama.
Men do that all the time. Men get into.
Hey, black
Let me
men
I don't
don't
think
finish.
cheat.
It's right
Let me
when men
finish.
do
Let
Black
that.
me
men
finish.
To be
don't
fair,
cheat. Black
Let me
men don't
finish. Let
cheat.
me finish. Lori is only popular because she's a woman. Obviously, she's hopping from rich man to rich man to rich man. Men, we don't have rich women to hop to. You know, it's mostly men that have most of the money. That's how the world
But
is.
she
It's
also has
bad.
money, so I
Let me
don't think it's
finish.
rich man. I think it's
Nah,
what you said, man, right?
she
Like
doesn't have
hopping from
money
man to man.
compared to the guy she's
Are
with.
you
We all know
crazy?
that.
She has money though.
Nah,
Yeah,
man.
she's
Anytime she
okay.
has money,
Nah. She
nah,
has money.
Dog,
she
she's
has a rich family. I get it. Yeah, her family is rich, but her own
No,
personal net worth
yeah,
is
and then she
nothing
be like
compared to
modeling
the
or
men
something like
she's
that.
with. I'm
Yo,
not.
someone
Wait,
For
first
fact
of
sure.
all,
check.
this is
Someone
all we're
fact
talking
check.
about. What I'm saying is, what's wrong with the behavior she's doing? She's hopping from man to man. That's what men do. Lots of men, including my guys here, some of guys here. You find a
dude.
chick, you kill it. Let me
You
finish.
can't be doing
You
that.
find a chick, you kill it,
You
Kill
cannot
it,
and
kill it,
doing
kill
and
it.
you're not feeling the girl like that. Then you move
Oh
on
my
to the next
god.
No,
one.
but okay, wait, but let's
That's
be real.
wild.
Even chicks we know, you know what I mean? It's normal to date.
It's
It's
normal,
just
man.
dating. Like everyone dates
It's
multiple people.
normal.
It's rare.
I thought,
Obviously, it's possible to find your true love in like your first couple of relationships, but most people date multiple people before. I think for Lori, because what one, she's obviously like in those circles where she has access to like obviously the famous people, and then obviously then she's also an attractive woman and all that. But and then her family. It's all those into one. But I feel like it is pretty like normal just to like date.
I understand what
so
you mean.
hold
Okay,
on, just
you
to
can go ahead.
clarify.
You can
Is
go
it
ahead.
is she being praised for dating lots of men, or she being praised for
I think
That's
the
my
I think
I'm
the
that's
praise
trying to
comes as
understand.
well. I think the praise comes as well from obviously these are men that are known players. But then she's seemingly
Oh,
tying them down, and the future usually never claims any check, but he was there posting her as well. You know what I mean? It
nah.
kind of
Okay,
goes like
okay.
Ah,
it's
Sungi,
just
Sungi,
very
Sungi,
toxic.
Sungi.
Let me talk. She's moving like a player, which is what most men do, especially in this chat. I'm
he
not
never
hating
said
on
it was
any of
bad.
you guys
But
that
it's
do
not
that
a
though.
player though,
When I was
y'all.
let me finish.
Yo,
Yeah. Can
when
I
I was
ask you a
single,
question? Can I ask you a question? Can I
Wait,
ask you a
wait,
yeah.
question?
wait,
So
wait, wait.
I
dating.
moved the same way too. Yeah,
Why?
No,
Why?
how's that a player?
you have to test the waters, man.
Bro, let him
And the
finish.
thing is, in her own group of people, she can't go like smacking a. No one's gonna see. Let's say a random average guy. She has to hit the big guys. That's her own group.
She has to
You
hit the
get me?
big guys.
Yeah. So
Hey,
she's playing the own group. That's why it looks like Sungi said. It looks
sounds like
like
money
she's doing the
heist.
most, but like
I didn't say that.
she's
Wait,
just moving.
wait,
She's still a
wait.
player. The thing is,
She's
I don't
not a
trust her with my
player,
private.
bro. Cause
Come
she's
on,
no, but
bro.
that's the thing.
She's
She's going
not.
into relationships. It's not like she's just like hooking up, whatever, right? If she's actually
I
getting
can
into
tell you,
relationships with these
there
guys,
is no girl, in this world that ever thought they could save Future. She never went into a relationship with Future thinking, "Oh, this is my man." Come on, man. She
Yo,
was in there for the
I think
clout.
yo. First of all, you said you called girl, it's woman, bro. And
nah, nah. I'm not
second of all,
laughing at that. I ain't
My
even.
guy.
You know what?
You don't be hey, yeah.
we learn, bro. We gotta learn. Hold up. But second of all, you're talking about what a lot of women try and do. We've seen it time and time and again. Women try and save men. They've been trying to save men for the longest. It's like a challenge to them. You know what I mean? Oh, the way it's
But Future, save Future. The man has baby
yeah.
mamas on baby mamas
Which
Do you
on.
know?
pregnant
Do you know
woman
how many people have baby
is
mamas?
going to be the greatest woman that ever stepped on earth, basically.
Do you know how many girls have tried to say Ricardo?
Oh my god.
Hey, don't say that. Hey, don't say that.
Oh,
Don't
eh.
start with me.
Love,
I've been saved.
love one
One
tinty.
tinty
I've been
to
saved.
Why, Richard? Why are you giving yourself a hug like that? What's going on?
I'm distracted myself, man.
Oh my god.
One.
Fax Plus Tax, y'all. What it do, baby?
What it do?
What it do? What it do?
Sass. Yeah, that nigga is no longer in the six, bro. Where did he go again?
Ah, you went to LA, bro.
He's in the Clippers. What it do, baby?
Hey, listen to this guy.
He went to
Rich,
he went to
Rich,
Hey,
Rich.
Went to
Take away your
Rocksteady,
card.
hey,
Rocksteady,
Take
LA.
away your
hey,
basketball card, bro.
hey.
Wow.
Yo,
Who
how?
even went to Houston that year?
oh Lord.
And the deeper went to
This right
Houston,
here.
bro. Who are you thinking?
Why
Fun guy.
I
Yo, you
said
guys
Houston,
think
but that's my bad.
LeBron's gonna
Yeah, he
do a
went to
two-peat,
join Kawhi. Fun guy.
Of
a
course.
repeat?
I think that's a guarantee. I think that's a
Nah,
given.
I
The
don't
way
even
he's
see you doing
hooping
this
right
year,
now,
bro. Because CJ looks good.
I think Steph
Yes.
Curry.
Hundred percent.
I think sorry, I think Steve Kerr said the best thing. I think he sorry, I said Steve Kerr like summarized it perfect. It's like right now
Oh,
the Lakers have the championship like spirit and morale and togetherness and energy, and they don't have the repeat fatigue. Right, so this is like the best like part for any team because now you still have the main pieces you had last year. You know everything. You know the plays. You know the everyone, most of the people. Obviously, you've added better pieces, and then now yeah, like in Montrez, like Montrez is giving us, he's averaging a double double.
better
Kuzma's
pieces.
averaging a double double now.
True.
You have Schroeder
Montreal
that's
doesn't
scoring 20 points a night, and Bradley was not. Bradley was averaging like 10 points a game. Schroeder's now averaging like 17, 20 points. So I think you're at that point where it's gonna be fine until like the playoffs. Then the playoffs, all gloves are off. Every man for himself. Everyone's fighting for it. You can see obviously it's gonna be some tough matchups, but it's LeBron James. It's if there's one thing we've learned, if there's one thing we've learned, we're now betting against LeBron James and Adam Silver's script.
LeBron
36-year
James.
old repeating. Oh my God, that's like ratings galore.
So again, guys, a Lakers fan. If you haven't figured that out,
I think
a LeBron
I'm a
fan.
basketball fan as well.
I know. He
LeBron.
started saying we got
No, but
better
you guys are seeing the
pieces.
Nets though,
We there was a lot of weed in there. So I was like, this guy's really into it.
and the
No,
Clippers.
but
I think those people
the
on the
one,
Clippers.
yeah, the one
Yeah, the
competition is
Clippers
going
and
to
the
be the
Nets.
Nets, obviously.
I'm back to Brooklyn and Lakers though. That was my question.
Brooklyn is not
I
gonna
know
win
the
it because did you guys watch Kyrie,
fans.
James Harden, and this guy together?
Not even
Um,
that. For me, it's just KD. KD came from a fucking Achilles injury, but yo, the way this guy's playing.
yeah, but three of them together cannot win because they're not like Sexton gave them a
I heard.
show.
I didn't watch that game, but I heard.
And they lost today again
Oh
to
yeah,
Sexton. Yeah, they got
Seriously.
rocked. They got
bro.
rocked.
Wait, did
The
all
thing
three
is
of them
with the
They
play?
Nets,
lost
right?
today
The
as
thing
well.
that the thing,
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah,
yeah.
See, the thing
That's
is,
my guy.
have three of them
No, no,
played
no,
all
no, no.
together at
So
once?
yeah,
Yes,
KD
they
didn't play.
have.
they all
KD
were
didn't play today.
last
So it's just
2 days
James
ago.
and Kyrie.
Yeah,
Oh shit!
Yeah, yeah.
They lost to
Cleveland.
Cleveland.
double
Double
OT.
double OT.
So they lost Cleveland
And then it
twice,
went
but
to
the
the
first
last
game
possession.
was a double OT or a single OT?
Double OT.
Double OT game. Colin Sexton, they needed a superhero kind of flow from Colin Sexton, which was
But the thing as
nothing
well with
out of the normal. It was just all out of
no,
the
no,
way
no, no, no,
Sexton
no, no.
showed
But
up.
the thing
So
again, it's also like Cleveland have been
I
playing
don't
well.
count that as a
Obviously, they're
loss.
not
That's a
like
luck. That's a
they're
luck
not
thing.
contender, but they've been playing like contenders right now. Obviously, early there's always teams that are on it from the beginning, and then they always fizzle out. I'm not saying they're contenders legit, but right now they have like the fourth best defense or something. They're like playing well, like exceptionally well. And Sexton has been balling. He's averaging like 27 points like the whole season. Um,
27.
Okay.
yeah, but then now, to be fair though, the Nets are obviously good offensively, but
Uh,
they have no defense. No defense whatsoever. Like
True.
literally, they weren't rebounding. They don't and that's even before
Yep.
like
Fact.
all three they got Harden. You know what I mean? Like it's just offense. They don't have defensive players, and obviously they're relying on KD to drop 30 every game and Kyrie to drop 30, which of course will get you to the finals potentially in the East. But now, if you face like a Laker team who have people like the AD, who's gonna fucking be a defensive nightmare with no one to match up, what are you gonna do?
So that's
If
why I
you
think that they're not winning this thing. They're not winning this thing.
and
They,
you
they
have
have
like
no chance. They have no chance.
I know they have a chance. They have a chance because you never know if like LeBron and them
To
don't
Brooklyn.
show up, which will probably never happen. But if they
Nah, that's
don't
not
show
gonna.
up,
That's
because
not
They
gonna
have a
happen.
chance.
I don't
Numbers
think
one
Brooklyn have a
injury.
chance. They have no
Also,
chance.
well, like,
just letting our listeners know, only like two or three of us are like experts with the NBAP. Like, I'm not an expert, so my point of view is not. Don't take it seriously, but in my opinion, from what I've seen, they don't look like they've gelled as a team. The Lakers look more of a team, and teams tend to win this in the long run because you're playing 7 games against a team. It's not like a one man. Because in the NBA, there have been some great players that have never won the chip because they've never played in great teams. Am I lying?
To be fair,
yeah, but they've
what
been
I
a
what
lot
I
But
of
they
will
had
say
great
that
is
was a
big
team
threes
too.
though.
what I
They've been
will
a
We
lot
say
of
is
forget the people. We
Tyrese,
forget the other
KG,
people who did like
Rondo.
intricate
You
parts
had
to
Chris
it.
Bosh,
But that was a
Vaughn,
team.
D
If you
Wade.
think about it, like Paul Pierce, True, but we forget like the rest
Yeah,
of the team. Like
but it's
Paul Pierce, they had this.
three
Who was
sometimes.
it?
You know what I mean? Like,
Rivers' dad. What's his name? The coach.
Doc-
Doc Rivers. He was the coach at the time, right? And he instilled this culture of
Doc
Doc
Rivers.
Rivers.
being a team and being one. And I don't know what it was, but he instilled something in them, and they won it. But they had the big three, but they had a team as well. You know what
Wait,
I'm saying?
CJ, what are you saying?
Oh no, I was just gonna say just
Yeah,
to
True.
stop you there, Obi. Like it's too obviously too early to
yeah.
tell if Nets are going to be a good team or not. They haven't even really played. It's been like a week, so like over the course of the rest of the season, we'll see if they can gel. So you don't want to judge or say anything now. Obviously, Lakers are already there. They're already established. They play as a
Yeah.
team.
Okay. Yeah.
You know, you
Yeah.
have
Yeah.
LeBron and AD, but like
It's
obviously the rest of the team, you can't undermine what the rest of the team does. Like there's the supporting cast is just there, and the chemistry just flows. So it's too early to tell for Brooklyn. Like they definitely have a chance. On paper, they're obviously contenders. Like how could they not be? But like right now the Lakers are the favorite until someone can
True.
show any type of consistency the
Yeah,
way that
you're
the
right. It's
Lakers
too
do,
early
then
to
the
see
Lakers
if
are
they
obviously
gel
going
or
to be the
not.
favorites.
That makes sense.
Correct.
So no more Lakers in 5 this year, huh?
Oh, Lakers in 6 for
Lakers
sure.
on 5.
Lakers in, oh no, this is a given, bro. I was just trying to give you guys a chance to talk, but otherwise, if you want the stats, we're the best record in the league, number one defensive team in the league, number one net rating in the league. Don't worry, I'm saying don't
All
worry,
right,
guys.
so we've concluded that
It's
it's
too
too early
personal,
to
bro.
tell
It's too
if Brooklyn can be a contender against the Lakers, right?
Who?
I said Brooklyn.
Hey, don't disrespect Biggie like that.
The Biggie do it. Nah, Brooklyn. It's too early, huh?